There's another computer I recently picked up. This is a laptop, an HP 15 something or another. I got it from a local pawn shop. The notations on it was that the key stick, the key stick and the screen acts funny. Yeah, the screen acts funny because it's cracked. It looks like something hit it right here. 2 lines in it. This part will show up pretty good. That's why I know it was a touchscreen. I have looked it up. This exact model. The screens are about 45 bucks. I'm going to take it apart and see exactly what model screen it has and look directly for the screen and not the model of this computer. But I did see a sticker on it, like a work sticker from a local shop that repairs computers. And they said, they didn't say nothing about the screen. No, I believe they did say something about the screen was flicker or something. I don't know. Maybe they didn't even say nothing about the screen. The main thing I remember said the N key and the B key don't work. And I tested them. The N key and B key don't work. I cleaned it with some alcohol to do some basic cleaning of it, and the key still restarts to stick again. Yeah, it turns on and starts. I'm using a adapter from a different kind of laptop, but it has the same specs as the OEM one for this, with one of these little small adapter pieces. Optical drive is out of it right now, and the battery is right here, small little battery. It takes a charge. I just don't know how good of a charge it takes. Like I said, the screen's cracked. I didn't check the webcam. It does have a webcam on it. The touch bar works. All the keys work besides the N and the B. So the first thing I wanted to do was check it out and see. It did have a password on it, so I had to unlock it, clean all the stuff out. It had a password on it, but they didn't have nothing on it. It's like they did a fresh install, but put a password on it. But takes a lot of screws. Pretty annoying to do any kind of upgrades on it. You gotta unscrew all these screws here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 screws to remove just to upgrade the RAM. One thing I did notice, it had 6 gigs of RAM, but kind of weird. It does have DDR4 memory in it. That's a 2 gig stick, as you've seen there. DDR4 memory. DDR4 memory running at 2133p. But it's a 2 gig stick. I didn't even know they made 2 gig sticks, right? The other one is a 4 gig stick. It has AMD something, I can't remember. I'll check once I start it up. It says 10 compute cores, 4 cores for the CPU and 6 core for graphics. I do have basically the screen unhooked from the board itself. I couldn't get it into the BIOS at all, hooked up to an external screen through HDMI. Couldn't do it, but as soon as I unhooked it, I could get into it, right? And obviously the screen on here doesn't work, so I couldn't do it that way. This is 250 gig SSD. Reason why speeds are really good for it, especially for the money I gave. Let me set this. Yeah, I don't even need to really set the volume on it. It's just put this up. So, like I said, this monitor only has DVI, so I'm running a HDMI to DVI adapter. It has HDMI output and a plug. Okay, you see, once it got power, it recognized it. powered up. So there you go. See, I even named an HP laptop bad screen. See it booting up. I do have it set where it does nothing when the lid's closed. So you can't open it. This part's working. So you see. Right click. Yeah, so it has an AMD A10 9600P Radeon R5. 10 compute cores, 4C plus 6G at 2.4 gigahertz. 6 gigs of RAM. It does have Windows 10. Does it say that? It is running Windows 10 Home. It is activated. No, I think this is Pro. Yeah, Windows 10 Pro. Windows 10 Pro on it. Now, as you can see, I'm using the keyboard. Device Manager. Has Bluetooth. I did change the Bluetooth module out. The Wi-Fi seems pretty bad too, so I already had a chip laying around, so I replaced that. And you can see the drive. 250 gig. Display is obviously going to say AMD Radeon R5 graphics. There's all the cores. I believe it has some games on it. I uninstalled Valley Heaven on it. I think it has some games on it. In the download folder? No. Maybe it doesn't. I was thinking it had some games on it, but I guess not. She's kicking Valley Heaven. Okay, so let's see. 1080p medium, just take it to low because I don't know how good this thing is. Low settings is running at 1366 by 720. Check this out. So obviously the graphics in it are not very good. This is it's at low settings. It's running like 18 FPS, 17. At least it is able to actually start it up. I did try Resident Evil 7. Played pretty good. You know, lowest settings at 1366 by 768. And see right now it's at 22, 23, but it doesn't look laggy. It looks pretty smooth. It's 26 now, 25. You could probably overclock the, you know, the graphics to it a little bit. Probably can't do the CPU, but obviously it works. Might need a new keyboard and a new monitor. Otherwise it's great. So what I'm going to do is actually do another Frankenstein build. Is basically take this laptop, attach it to the back of a monitor. This monitor here is the same one, same as the one I'm going to do it with, because it has built-on speakers, so you won't have less, you know, clutter. All you would need is like a keyboard and mouse. Of today at Walmart, you can pick up a keyboard and mouse from Logitech for $14.88, so that'd be perfect. This would be on the back, so it basically turned turn it into kind of like an all-in-one computer, because you won't see this anymore. It would be annoying if you had to, you know, leave this on here, the top monitor part, because all the wires run to the Wi-Fi, and I'm just doing the simplest way. I'm going to leave it on there, open it up, turn the power on, it kicks on, then you just close it. You don't worry about it anymore. Wireless keyboard and mouse. All you would see on your desk is your keyboard and mouse and this. Now obviously it'd be two wires running to this. Everything else, the speakers are built into it. There's no USB hub, so I'd probably have to like hook a small USB hub at the bottom down here. Something like one of these. So this will run out to the back, and this would set right here. Maybe have to be way up here more for you can actually, you know, get to it with some thumb drives. You know, something like this. You still plug it in there. Now, obviously, it's still not going to be in the way of the monitor. It's still lower than the monitor height. Or just run the higher, if you have sticks that are higher, run it from the side. So it will give you four USB ports, so you wouldn't have to do anything. You can even keep you know, hook up a wire keyboard and mouse right to this point, and then you just have the regular wires. Nothing else I can really say about this thing. It seems to do a really good job, especially that it has DDR4 memory and it's really nice, and that 250 gig SSD. The SSD is worth more than what I paid for the computer as it sets. Well, I'm gonna build a Frankenstein build. I might have it for sale. I'm not for sure. If I put it for sale, I will have the link on the ad to the video so you can actually see it working. I will do another update video of it once I actually get it completely set up. Well, I'm gonna let you go to the next video, do whatever. Thank you for watching.